Hello, it's Blockchain here coming at you with another technical analysis update. For those of you just tuning in, I'm primarily an Elliott wave trader using other areas of Confluence and other technical analysis to really complement my price analysis. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the charts. Alright guys, real quick before we dive into the charts, I do have some exciting announcements coming up. One of them I'll show right now, and my website is actually live. So I'd encourage you guys to go take a look at it. It gives a little bit about me, and then also right here is the big one where I am actually giving away my #1 trading strategy for free. So if you guys like the channels, like my content, make sure you guys jump over to the site. Super easy to sign up. Just click on the get in touch, and you're actually going to be receiving an email from me that will give you the information. Actually, it'll be a video walkthrough of how I utilize it, but it will be pretty much a demonstration of my #1 trading strategy that's consistent, profitable, reliable, and pretty much applicable in any market. So jump on over there, check that out, and make sure you guys get signed up for that. Again, completely free, so I look forward to seeing you guys on there. All right, so let's dive into the chart. So I'm going to look at the macro view real quick, just because that's normally where I like to start off, and I'll dive into a quick short-term price analysis. So looking at this overall move down as a WXY, and I wanted to take a look at the weekly, with it being Saturday with the week close tomorrow. A couple of areas to look for also in near term was going to help develop out too. So really I'm looking for us to come back down for one more leg for 48.77, 41, or even down to 33. And looking at some areas of confluence and support, you can kind of see right here where we've tagged, the 7,000 is pretty heavy resistance, where it was support back here in December 2019. Finding a lot of resistance there, so I'm expecting us to get rejected. That's a pretty ugly weekly candle, so I would expect us to have another leg down. And right here at the 33 is honestly the best area of confluence for some support. We have the 618 and the 1.236 to line up quite nicely to finish off this WXY. And then also if you look back here, back in January 2018, December 2018, we pretty much rode this whole EMA going up in the same zone. So a lot of support down here. So honestly, wouldn't surprise me to come back down, retest it, and hopefully we could potentially kick off in there, maybe even slightly above it. Bitcoin does like to play games, so we will see, but that is ultimately what I'm looking for. But in the near term, Sunday can be a pump day just because we do have the weekly close. So looking at a couple EMAs to watch for some price action tomorrow. We have some that are coming up at 7,100, 70, call it 73, and 74. So watch for a pump to get back above some of these. Maybe even get back up to 7,200, and that would actually create a head and shoulders on the smaller time frame for us to indicate further to the downside. So if you dive into the 15-minute, right here is really what I'm looking at for near term. And if you actually, we'll do a quick recap on the last video. Oops, wrong one. Let's get back over here. So recap on the last video, I was really looking for us to come right here to this trend line, make our decision, because we really had this beautiful triangle forming out where we tagged the 618, 618, 618 for us to have one more leg up to get us up to 8K. However, when we started coming up on this pump here is where we got rejected, and that was kind of our indicator of we were going to move down. So when I did the video, I said I was looking for something within 12 hours to play out. I'm pretty sure it was within the next 3 to 5 hours is when we got our move to the downside, broke that trend line, and that was ultimately what gave us this pretty large move coming back down here. There was some pretty heavy shorts that got put in, and if you're a part of the Discord, you'll see the chart that I posted. But there was some heavy shorts that got dropped in, some 35 million, 26 million, $38 million shorts all within here that caused this. And we're coming up again on another trendline support, and what I'm looking from an Elliott wave perspective, again, keep those EMAs in mind. If we have turning this into an ABC, making this overall a larger WXY, anywhere between 7,000 and 7,200. And again, keep in mind Sunday with those EMAs trying to get a better weekly close. It wouldn't surprise me to come up to this trend line again and see us kick off. If you look at some of the at the RSI, we're still in the bearish control zone. We did, however, we had a little bit of a trend line right here for the descending RSI that we did break. So it'd be interesting to see what this plays out. But for tomorrow, I'm leaning right now a little bit more towards a pump, but I don't see it really going far, doing much. And I would expect, further downside again after that. So, other than that, guys, that's about everything that I have. That's my thoughts on the market and my price analysis. Again, if you like the content, make sure you guys smash the likes, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the Discord.